everybody? This is Ray Perkins. We're out here with Lea DeLaria from Orange is the New Black, and we're going to be talking tattoos and beards and boobs and all of that good stuff today. How's it going?
It's going good. You're so cute right now. He's so fucking cute. It's his first interview.
Yeah, she's making me do the first one on camera.
It's all right. It's okay. Cool. You're gonna handle it all right there.
We got this. So let's talk tattoos. Tell us about your tattoos, what they mean, and everything.
I've got a bunch.
Let's start here with these.
Okay, with these.
Yep.
That's the sleeve. Most everybody knows that from Orange is the New Black. It shows up all the time. I guess the first thing I got was this little guy right here who was a fish. It was a fish bone. I actually liked the band Fishbone when it came out, and loved this little fish and decided that I would put that little fish on my arm.
That's how tattoos used to start.
Yeah, it started that way. That wasn't my first tattoo. That's just the first one on the sleeve. Yeah. And then I was touring in Seattle. This is so long ago that I literally cannot remember the tattoo artist's name. I went into this guy's place. We started talking. I said I wanted something around it that looked like it was in the ocean, like jumping out of the wave. And so he drew that, and I went, I'm down with that. So that went on. And then the next thing I got was this.
What does that mean?
Pork fried rice.
It would mean that.
No, it doesn't. It means we could keep doing that. We pick up and deliver 59 cents a pound. It means to play music, which is a big part of what I do.
Absolutely.
And then most of the rest of this stuff all came from Moonraker, which is a tattoo in a tattoo parlor in Provincetown, Massachusetts. And so what I did was I had these two pieces joined together, and this was done freehand by the tattoo artist. Okay. That brings that all the way up and around.
All the way around.
All the way up and around, which I love. And let's see, then I guess Butch was the next one that I got, because I wanted something like if you couldn't tell by looking at me that I was Butch, I wanted to put it on my arm. And then the stars, and these are great because if I wake up in the morning and I'm not doing so good, I point to the little star. Like if I haven't had my coffee yet, and the girlfriend is like, how's it going today, Lea? Or, yes, great day, I go up here. And then I go, yeah, it's like my meter, what's going on. Oh, and then this one's also there, this
classic
one.
Stash.
Yeah, except I got it before everybody else got it, and now I almost want to take it off because everybody's got this damn stash now.
Would you do laser removal? Would you take it off?
No.
How?
No, I'm just gonna fetch. That's a very New York word.
Okay.
I know you're not a New Yorker.
Virginia.
It basically is Yiddish. It means bitch.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna fetch about it.
Yeah.
But I was with a bunch of friends. Same thing. Provincetown, Massachusetts. 10 people, maybe 12. Townspeople. Me, very, very drunk. Just going like this, talking to each other. Drunk in the middle of my daytime drinking. My favorite pastime.
Started early.
Daytime drinking. So we're drinking. We're having a good time. We all started talking like this, with our fingers up like we had a tattoo. And there was the tattoo parlor was right next door, so we all went in drunk as can be. And the guy working there was like, you know, that's a biker tattoo, and we shouldn't give it to you, but you guys are so fucking drunk, I'm just gonna do it. And he tattooed all of us. So there was like a group of 10 of us that were the Mustache Club. Yeah.
Right.
And now everybody else has it. So I think that's it, right? On this arm, yeah.
What do you think about the Tramp Stamp tattoo? The generic Tramp Stamp.
All I can think of is what's going to happen as they get older and older and their ass sags and the wrinkles start. It just makes me laugh so hard.
Smiley face starts frowning.
Yeah, just seriously, as they become wrinkled, you know, whatever. It's just disgusting. I'm not a big fan of the Tramp Stamp, but I did at one point want to get a grilled cheese sandwich put there because I just thought it would be funny.
That's a classic, though.
I just thought it would be funny.
Yeah.
Just right there above my ass. Just right there on my ass crack. A nice little grilled cheese.
Yeah.
It goes to my ass anyway, so just, you know, right there. What the fuck?
Right? Can't beat that. Tell me, how do you feel about all of these home tattoos that everybody's getting and all of them?
Weird, right?
Yeah.
It's like prison.
Like
prison.
Like prison, but yeah, it's like prison.
It's like prison.
Yeah, it's like prison.
I blame orange and lockup for those. And why not? I mean, here's the thing. I think people should just, have fun with life and do whatever they got to do. But me personally, I'm going to an artist to tattoo my arm.
Yeah, it's like
if it's going to be on my body forever, I want it to look good. So there you go.
You don't want to have to go and cover it up and then.
Don't do like I did, kids.
Don't do it.
My first tattoo is right here.
Oh, there it is.
And I have no idea where I got it or what time. Don't do like I did.
It's just there. Don't drink an ink.
I'm pretty sure it was 1980, and I think I got it at Daly City Tattoo, which is just outside of San Francisco, Daly City, because that's the card I found in my pocket when I woke up. It's horrifying. My first tattoo. But, and the girl I woke up next to had a rose on her back, but she'd been straight when the night started, so I guess she had a bigger jackpot than me.
So what do you think about tattoos and as far as career advancement and everything? Do you feel like it holds people back?
When I first started getting tattoos, it was an issue. I would wear sleeves, I would cover up, everything, and then get the part. Mm-hmm. And then, ta-da! But when I first, I remember this one, the Will and Grace episode I did where I played Nurse Carver and I taught him how to be a nurse. This one was there. So it took there weren't spray guns yet. Mm-hmm. And it took a very long time just to cover that. Do you know what I mean? So they had issues. Now, because we have these lovely spray guns that if we don't want the ink, it's off in seconds. It takes 5 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Like I just did Dear Dumb Diary for the Hallmark Channel, that's right. And it's a tween movie musical, and I play the lunch lady, and it's a really funny part. And I had these fantasy number where I sang a big disco song, and I had to wear these sleeves, like glove sleeves, but this part was showing. Mm-hmm. And that's all they used was, they just spray painted the makeup right on. It took seconds. It was great. And so no, I don't think so. Tattoos are such a part of life now, in a way that they weren't when I got started 30 years ago. So yeah.
That I wasn't born 30 years ago.
Sorry that you weren't born 30 years ago. You missed a lot of fun stuff. You missed the 80s.
I was here for 2 years of the 80s.
Yeah, you missed the 80s. You were. Unless you woke up in the morning in your own spit with your face on the ground and a huge bag of Coke next to you, you missed the 80s.
Oh yeah, I missed the 80s. As far as women go, and women are getting more and more tattoos nowadays.
Yeah.
Do you think it makes women more of a target for like sexual abuse and sexual?
That's interesting. No, I don't think so.
Don't think so?
People are saying that about tattoos of women? That's crazy. No, I think that's insane.
It doesn't.
Women are a target for sexual abuse.
Period.
And rape. And all that. Period. What makes us that target is our vagina, not the ink on our arm. And seriously, I think there used to be, if you had a tattoo, you were slutty.
Yeah.
And I think that's about as old-fashioned as if you have a drink during the day, you're a slutty woman too. I don't think people think that way anymore.
Yeah, it's a new time.
If you're an actress, you're a whore. I don't think people think that way anymore, but they did used to. And yeah, I think there was a time for that. But look, I think it makes hotter. It makes them hotter.
Yeah.
It makes
so much better.
A total babe, man. What's hotter than a girl with like really great ink on and showing it? That's sexy.
Tell us about this. You were on Arsenio Hall back in 1993. Tell us about that. Yes.
It was interesting. It was interesting in the early '90s because queer people were kind of coming into their own. Do you know what I mean? And we were starting to be seen more regularly on television, in the news, stuff like that. I mean, they had exit polls when we were voting that actually said the gay and lesbian vote goes this way. It was the first time. You never really saw that. Bill Clinton was the first time you saw that when he ran for office. So that time was really interesting. It was also the height of lesbian chic. Not that I ever embodied that, because I've always been pretty butch, so they were doing a lot of stuff with lesbians, and I was a very well-known gay stand-up comic, so they knew me in my own world.
Yeah.
They certainly didn't know me in show business. And basically what happened was I went to do a gig in Los Angeles, and the Los Angeles Times decided to do an interview with me.
Right.
And they did this interview, and the interview was very popular. It just was like read by everybody. Right. And the next thing I know, I was getting, agents showing up at my door, phone calls, and Arsenio Hall, we want to put you on the show. I was like, are you kidding? It was crazy. Right. So I was the first openly gay comic to perform on television in America. Yes. That's what that was.
Major
It
thing.
was pretty major.
Yeah.
And in fact, 2020 followed me around while I did it.
Oh,
That's how
major it
yeah,
was.
I had 2020 with me.
Right.
So it was pretty great, and that was it. I always loved Arsenio for that too, because, was I going to go to the Tonight Show? Obviously I'm going to go to Arsenio because he was so hip and cool, and he was the #1 talk show at that time, and his politics have always been very right on, and a lot of people don't know this about him, but he does many good works. He just doesn't brag about it.
Yeah, person.
He buys homes that have been, and renovates them and gives them to families, things like that. He's kind of an amazing dude. Yeah. I love me some Arsenio. And thanks to him, I get a lot of pussy now. I always have to thank Arsenio for the pussy.
Thank you, Arsenio.
Thanks for the pussy, man. And now Orange, forget about it.
That's a whole nother level.
This is a whole nother level of pussy, man.
Different galaxy. I want to hear about your music project.
Oh, House of David. Cool. Some people know this, some people don't. I'm a jazz singer. I got 5 records out on the Warner Jazz label. I'm the real thing. And that was actually the first thing I ever did as a performer. My dad was a jazz pianist, so he would take me to the nightclubs and I'd sing with him.
Yeah.
So it's that kind of thing. So he taught me how to sing, and but my stuff is weird. It's not like your American songbook stuff. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get like a Stacey Kent kind of thing, or it's not gonna. That's not what I do.
You.
So my next project is called House of David, and we're swinging 12 David Bowie tunes. And actually been in the studio for the last 2 weeks.
Yes.
It sounds great. I'm very excited.
Can't wait to hear
We're
it.
crowdfunding on Pledge Music, and I have a lot of great stuff. And because I'm me, instead of stuff like, I've got all the things that normally people have, a backstage pass at a concert, that kind of stuff.
Visionary.
Yeah. But since it's me, it's like I'll come to your house and clean your bathroom in a funny outfit.
Yes,
that's one of those. That's a good.
It's like rent you for a day.
I know. I'll fly to your hometown and have lunch with you at McDonald's. Right. That one I like to do. That one just makes me laugh really hard. Yeah. I'll take a trip with you to see the Statue of Liberty on the Staten Island Ferry, and I'll buy you a hot dog. Like that. That's my stuff is a little weird.
Yeah, you've got
like my music, it's a little weird. So yeah. And we're at this point 60%, and we've got a month left, which is really good, and we're very happy about it. And the record itself sounds just fucking awesome. I'm really pleased with it.
I can't wait to hear it.
We'll get you a copy, dear.
Yes, I cannot wait to hear
you
that.
can get a copy, brother.
Yes.
All good.
Anybody you want to work with as far as producers go? Music producers?
Music producers?
Yes.
I gotta tell you, this producer that I'm working with is my guy. He's done almost all of my records. His name is Matt Pearson. You will only know his name if you're in the world of jazz. He is, considered one of the best jazz producers out there. He's like Herbie Hancock great. You know what I mean? Everybody knows who he is in my field. So when it comes to this field, I can't imagine me working with anyone else. Now, if we're going to go into the dance world or something, come on. I'd love to work with Barrel. said Pharrell, excuse me.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I said Pharrell.
I'm from Virginia. It's okay.
DeLaria. Yeah, I would love to work with him. I just think he's amazing.
Yes, he's from down there in Virginia where we're at.
Yeah. There's something really special about him. He's got something going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really, really musical. Really, really interesting guy. Yeah.
So, if there was one music person, dead or alive, that you could do a song with.
A duet with? Dead or alive?
Dead or alive. Who would you do a song with?
That's really,
Lea
really
DeLaria
hard.
featuring...
That's really hard. It's so close. You know, when I get asked that question, it's always one or the other. I think today I'm going to say Ella Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
It's either Ella Fitzgerald or Betty Carter. It's like today I'm feeling.
What day?
Today I'm feeling Ella really big. She was genius. What's great about Ella is, I mean, if you're a chick too, Ella was with the Chick Webb Orchestra as a female vocalist, you know, when she was very young, and when Chick Webb died unexpectedly, she took over his band. She was the band leader. So we're talking like 1933, 1934. Are you kidding? She was the band leader. She ran the band. She put out the music. She worked the arrangements. She did all that stuff that a band leader would do, which I think is amazing. Yeah. She also had relative pitch and perfect pitch, which it's amazing when you have two. Ella could never sing a bad note, basically. You know, it's just impossible with the skills that she had for her to sing a bad note. And again, kind of like me being the first on a studio, she crossed the race line in a way that no African American had ever done before. Yeah. She spanned that. Her and Louis Armstrong. They just, you know, white, black, didn't everybody listen to them. And then before that, I can assure you there was black music and there was white music, and that's the way it worked. Yep. So it was amazing what she did, you know, in that respect. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go with Ella.
Okay. We have to see you in all of the next seasons. Yes.
Yes.
This is Ray Perkins, and I'm out here with Lea DeLaria.
Yes, he did it right.
Not DeLaria, because it's not diarrhea.
It's not diarrhea, and I went to grade school, so.
Yeah, we're not going to go through that.
I'm not going to do, DeLaria diarrhea bullshit.